alright my friends, today is December 31, 2025, last day of the year, and I show you now a survival bag. A bag like this, similar like this, I use in my car. I have a bag like this everywhere I go. I have a bag like this in my car, in my truck, wherever I go. This is a bag which you should have as well. And I show you now what I have inside. This is a Tasmanian tiger. Always check that you have a strap on here and something here, because when you have a strap here you can have your weight on your waist and not so much on your back. This bag is around 8 to 9 kilo, 8 kilo, and I show you now what's in my survival bag. All right. So let's go. Here I have gloves, a Gerber, not a Gerber, a Leatherman from Leatherman with a fire rod and additional stuff from the Leatherman. Same I have on the mountain, I use in my survival bag. A Spada, no survival bag without a cold steel. A Spada, large. And because I'm not in the army anymore, I can carry my Victorinox Hunter in my backpack. Everything here is medical equipment. Everything what you can imagine if you have an accident or something. I have some alu decke. This will keep you warm. It's a emergency blanket and all the stuff you need for your first aid kit. It's like a first aid kit blanket. I always carry tissue. You can wipe your ass with it, or you can burn a fire with it. Tempo, I'm not sponsored by Tempo, but I like Tempo. Here are two baklavas for the head. And here I have flashlights. Same like I have on the mountain. Headlamp. And I mean, these are a lot of flashlights. You only need two. If you have two flashlights, it's completely enough. But I like to carry more, because when you're out and it's dark and you have no light, that's shit. So I have a lot of flashlights. Yeah, also some first aid kit, plaster and stuff. This is a Dreieckstuch. Also you can use, if you are injured, to keep your hand in position. Same on the mountain. Here I have tourniquets and easy bandages. A lot of easy bandages. Same on the mountain. What I take on the mountain I usually have in this bag. But tourniquet, it's illegal to use in a civilian accident. You're just allowed to use it in the army in Austria. But if there's really something missing, a body part missing, and someone is lying around here, of course I use a tourniquet, because I know how to use it. I'm trained to use it, and they kicked me out. And I have a headset from Netforce. Nothing serious, nothing fancy. I got this for free. A headset is a headset. You can do everything with a headset. Other side. Toilet paper. You can use toilet paper also to burn a fire, make a fire, or you can wipe your, yeah. And here I have just in a plastic bag, this is just carton, sealed. It's easier to make a fire with carton. Yeah. Okay, now the main pocket. Here I have from the US of A, MRE to eat. You don't need water to make a meal with this. This is fantastic. I got this from a fellow YouTube comrade. His name is Marcos, and his name, YouTube channel, I forgot, but you can read it like here. Awesome guy from Oberösterreich. He sent me this. Sleeping bag. This is a Carinthia Eagle Sand. Here, a shirt, also from the Austrian army. I stole it? No, I just took it. One spare trouser, UF Pro. This is a poncho. This is it's a warm jacket. I have here the Ravas Krama 240mm carbon steel. And I have a cold steel hatchet, the Reckonhawk. Why the Reckonhawk? This costed around 30 euro, and I don't care if I lose it. It works, it breaks, but it will work for the stuff you need in a survival situation. Reckonhawk, cold steel. And I always have this, usually I use this for swimming. You can swim with this, you can have it here for swimming, or if it's really cold, you just sit so you're not freezing your ass off. Yep. This is pretty important in a survival situation. Usually it should be camo, but I just have it in baby blue. Alright, check it out. All this stuff lying here. Yep. It starts to snow now. That's a very warm jacket. I also have it from the Austrian army. You know. But I got it for free. Didn't steal it. Austrian army jacket. This is, it is from Carinthia actually, and it's just a warm jacket. Check it out, it's really awesome to have stuff like this. Very easy jacket, and it's very warm. Looks like this. Then I have a poncho because if I'm somewhere where it's not very cold, the poncho is enough. Just a poncho. You can use it for every possible thing, you know. Poncho. And of course I have a sleeping bag. This is not a Defense 4, this is a pretty lighter one. This must go to around 0 degrees, but with a poncho, a jacket and a UF Pro trouser, it's totally fine to sleep out here. I like this because it's a very compact. It's very compact. This is why I prefer it in this situation like this, because the Defense 4 is very big. That's what she said. And this is just a lighter sleeping bag from Carinthia. But it's okay, in a survival situation you will survive with this one, 100%. Alright, now pack everything back together. A Spada and fire rod. No. Yeah. Yeah, working. And what I forgot to show you, I also have a live straw and lighters and some Streichhölzer. I don't need water because I drink my pee if I have to. Alright, ready to rock and roll. Alright, let's say I'm in a survival situation. First thing, if it's light and I have time, I try to make a fire. Of course I use the stuff I have, but I try it with a fire rod. Alright, let's say it's very cold. I use what I have as fast as I can. I have here some smaller stuff from the wood which is lying around everywhere. I use some toilet paper. And I also have carton. With the fire rod. And I use the Leatherman with the blade. Okay, it's not working with the blade. Skrama 240mm. Let's see. You see, it would work. I have to be careful here because everything is dry. So it would work. So it's not as easy as it looks like, but with you, when you have toilet paper and stuff, you can do it. But of course, it's easier with a lighter. Alrighty, now let's say you're on a mountain like I was last time and you need to take cover in the woods. Of course, you use something where it's not as windy. So like somewhere like here. Okay, let's say I'm cold. I cannot make a fire. I just want to sleep. I take my backpack out and I just sleep here. If my shoes are very wet, I would take them off. If they are not as dirty, not as wet, I would keep them on. But in this situation, I take it off. I take it off and take it inside me in the sleeping bag, that they will stay warm. But of course, you can keep it on as well. Doesn't matter. It's personal preference. When I'm in a zombie war, of course, I will take them on. I leave them on because maybe I need to run from the zombies. It's also more easy when it's still light. Everything I take inside the bag, this I leave outside. I'm now in the back, you can see. I think it's possible to survive a night outside. Okay. I think you can survive with this. It's not the warmest sleeping bag, but I could also take a jacket on, a jacket inside, stuff it with all the gear I have inside the sleeping bag, and it will be super warm. And the 2 layers, the poncho also helps inside to stay a little bit more warm. So I think this is not the worst idea. What do you say? Do you think it's stupid what I'm doing, or is it survivable? It's just a bug-out bag. It's not the typical bag you take out the mountain. It's just for survival. Yeah. So, last video of the year. Not a knife video, I know, it's a survival bug-out video. Last day. So I wish you all my Habibis on my Truex channel also a very good Happy New Year 2026. Maybe it will be better than 2025 because 25 kind of sucked. But this year I got penetrated in my you know where. But next year it's revenge time. It's payback time. Happy New Year! Have a good one. Bye!